William J. Bailey, a man of glowing accomplishments. This guy was radiating with success and succeeding with radiation. I know it sounds radioactive, but let me explain. William's personality was so radioactive that even the New York Times, at the time of his death, published a glowing obituary highlighting all his accomplishments. This right here, the key points in the obituary are: William was an inventor and writer. He died at 64, graduated from Harvard College. During the recent war, he perfected electronic devices to aid in submarine detection, invented improved gun sights, and developed an airplane identification system. He was the author of books on psychology, inventions, and human relations. That's all good. But William was really known for his medical inventions, and he made most of his money from his medical inventions. Let me walk you through some of them. William was rather fond of radiation, and he was also quite fond of particular glowing rocks, especially radium. He made most of his money from Radithor. Radithor was an energy drink in the truest sense, in the most literal sense. It was made by dissolving diluted radium-226 and 228 in distilled water. Sold at $5 per 2-ounce bottle, it was quite a hefty price tag, especially for something that was a consumable product. It was designed to deliver 1 microcurie of radiation per dose. There was this guy who was really fond of Radithor, also who really believed in the hype of Radithor. He was a professional golfer, and he really thought that Radithor actually did give him energy, and I don't know what is. Radithor gave him wings, I guess. And he was such a proponent of Radithor that he himself drank 2 to 3 bottles of the thing every single day. Well, guess what happened to him? His jaw fell off and he died from radiation-induced cancer. He was buried in a lead-lined box, and after 30 years his body was exhumed, and guess what? The body was still radioactive 30 years later. Our boy William also invented this thing, the radiate indoctrinator. This marvelous device, priced at about $1,000, the lowest it ever sold for was $150. And to justify the enormous price tag, you can see the beautiful packaging, and it came with a gold-plated thingamajig. Now you must be wondering, what is this beautiful contraption for? Well, it was meant to radiate parts of the body. I mean, you could use it anywhere you like, but the intended purpose was specific places. These were the instructions that came with the box. Let me read you the instructions. Mail. Place radiant indoctrinator in the pocket of this adapter with the window towards the body. Wear adapter like any athletic strap. This puts the instrument under the scrotum, as it should be. Wear at night. Radiate as directed. These were not the only inventions that our boy William made. He also sold through some. He had set up a few companies, and he also sold through his other companies these products. As I said, he was fond of radiation, and he was fond of radium specifically. He really was in love with a glowing rock. That was his lucky rock. So he put it in everything.
That's what she said.
What else did he put it in?
That's what she said.
These things. Here's the list. Arium, radium tablets. Linarium, radium for aches and pains. Dentarium, radium for the teeth. Caparium, radium hair tonic. This guy really loved radium, right? And it was around 1932 that he invented Radithor. There were already concerns regarding radiation and the health effects of radiation, and as the New York Times claimed, he was a doctor, so he must have been in the know, right? He must have known something about radiation. He must be somewhat familiar. So what kind of doctor was this guy? The fake kind.
Fake. Don't we love that term, fake? What we've learned about fake over the last little while.
That's right. The New York Times does not always get everything right.
Fake news.
Now let me tell you the things that were correct and the things that were not. This guy did attend Harvard, but he never graduated. Why? Well, I guess he figured out that he could just say he went to Harvard. He didn't say that he completed his degree. He didn't say he graduated from Harvard. He just said he went to Harvard. Well, there he was correct. And all you need to know is, I went to Harvard. Another thing is, he was actually the wartime manager of the electronics department of IBM, but he is not credited, and there are no records to show in IBM files or anywhere else that I could find it at least that suggests he invented anything apart from the radioactive quackery. There are no records of any books he's ever written, be it on psychology, inventions, or human relations. Fun fact, Radithor actually played a key role in the coining of the term radioactive quackery. And William J. Bailey is one of the top searches when you search for radioactive quackery, even on Wikipedia. Alright, that's all for today.